folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. On the ground, it's Hill. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long.
Here he goes. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. One man in the backfield won't get the football. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They keep him guessing with a run. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The Ducks are going to keep this drive moving. 1st and goal for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. QB keeper all the way. You may maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will not take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackle, but 1st down.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Using his legs on the scramble. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
crucial. Third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the run, it's Davison. Mailers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The short completion of the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try the option play here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
We'll try to run it with the option. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Pulls it in. It's Cooper. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup. And they are off and running.
It's an option look. QB decides to keep it here. Running back with the football. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They face a third and short in the 9th play of this drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Going for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's swarmed by the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this third and goal, but now they're facing fourth and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal, or at least get some points, or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on fourth down.
A direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Hill. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Tough spot for the offense here. 3rd and 10, back inside their own 5-yard line. We're going to find out if they're going to play it safe or take a risk. He keeps it on a design run. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. Muscles past the defender. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing disciplined and forcing the incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
South Carolina.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time,
A play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Now the try here for the extra point. You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Gamecocks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Design quarterback run. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 14.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And they'll use the ground game here. In the clear at the 25. He's in the clear. Across the 40. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Riggs. As the first down is still going. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks good.
End zone ahead. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Might have to try the extra point. BHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive for the 18. Play action here on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He hands it to the back. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the Gamecocks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's back to throw again on second down. He gets loose. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap to the back.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, those zone windows can close very quickly on those short routes. Here the quarterback tries to hit him on the slant, but the defender does a good job of getting a hand on the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had a goal on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A big defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And we'll set up with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Legs still churning, won't go down. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Off target and incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's got the first and still going. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
Yeah, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
It's a quick grab. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Defense not pressing this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll run the option. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Wide open downfield. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0.